Hello viewers of Sounding Board, and tonight we're going to talk about DC's 12-inch Superman figure. Yes, he is 12 inches. So now you have superheroes to hang out with your Barbies. This is from Spin Masters, like the little one we reviewed earlier. Sad part is they make these packages now where they're not reusable or even storable. Once you open it, pretty much they expire. You can't save them in any such way. Even if you use a knife to cut the seam, you might be able to save it back. But the problem is how he's attached to the board is the trick. So let's see. Oh man, they did glue these good. Now will they open pretty easily? Yeah. Yeah, so basically, little kid's just going to tear into this. But at least the store's property is kept from being stolen or looted, because there are parts of the country that this is happening right now. So the funny part is they're looting and robbing, and you wonder why, because they're destroying jobs. They're not, and a lot of these people who the places are looted or destroyed are not going to get their jobs back, even if the business opens, because they'll be hesitant to rehire some of the people of certain areas, of certain colors or qualities, or racial qualities now. And they're going to wonder how many of these people were involved with these people beforehand and planned it, because they were angry, disgruntled people. But let's get off the soapbox and talk more about Superman. He's not badly posable. He's posable like the 12-inch John Cena. The Marvel ones are kind of weak. They don't have great mobility. They don't have the mobility like this. I wish they had a hip joint though. It would be nice, because then you can do more with them. And an ankle joint. And a better cape. This little swath of material they call a cape isn't very fun or appealing, actually. And he's got one hand molded to hold weapon. Both his hands are molded to mold weapons, because they're kind of like this. They're not, as you can see, normal type fist types. They're either to hold a motorcycle or to hold handguns. Let's see. Do we have a handgun around here somewhere? No, we don't. We have a Mountain Dew bottle, a pizza container, a lot of keys, a sword. Let's see how Superman can hold a sword. As long as it's not hard plastic, it's not too bad. He won't snap it in his hands, because they're like the hard green soldier guy plastic. Now if you had a waist, it'd be kind of nice, because you can do more poses with it, with the character holding stuff. So he's got his poses are very rudimentary. It's like an WWF figure, just a normal figure, not an elite. Like I said, it would have been nice to have a bigger cape, because this small little swath of material just doesn't really cut it for Superman, because he has a huge flowing cape. But it might be enough for a little child to imagine being Superman and flying to save the day. His neck joint has very limited mobility. He moves left and right, but it does have the ability to ball a little bit up, but not too much. His arms rotate. His arms go out. His legs go out, so he can do a Jean-Claude Van Damme somewhat. He can kick. He can sit down. You can imagine him reading a book. Put his hand here. He could be drinking cocoa. Or he's going on the super pot. Or he's running an Olympic race. But this Superman is kind of funny, isn't the Superman that's currently in the comics. This is the Superman Reborn version. And he's dead. But it was the character that was carried through all the Justice League cartoons, so I think that's why they supported this version of it, because this is the look that that Superman voiced by Jerry O'Connell carried. And a lot of little kids watch those movies with their fathers or their mothers or their little brothers or sisters. He is kind of Jim Lee boots. So that means they recycled Batman's feet for him too. So until next time, this is the Sounding Board signing off. Before I sign off, I have to say one more thing. It's worth taking a look at these figures, because they're not bad. They're good for what they are. Stand on a shelf, because show your solidarity with your superheroes, even though the writers of the comics don't currently. But that's all I have to say for now, and thank you.